like this big thing, right? Everything's fleeting. Like trying to look at things that are just fun, right? That's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about playing maybe Fortnite, and then maybe play PUBG and Lost Ark and whatever, right? Just play what you want to play, because I think people try to attach themselves too much to like playing certain specific things.
Neglecting work to play. However, each day I just found something else that bothered me about the experience. Each day something I was doing was grating at me and wearing me down until I just stopped logging on. It wasn't like there was a specific moment where I was like, yeah, this sucks, I don't want to play anymore. I didn't make a conscious decision to stop. It was just a progressive distaste for how the game made me feel. The way I would probably describe that is the slow decline of the willpower I had to try and ignore the issues that I was noticing.
Bro, BDO's combat was so cool. Like, it was so fucking cool. It actually makes me want to go back and play BDO again, straight up.
Just so I could enjoy the few things that were hooking me into the game. And as soon as I saw behind the veil of what was hooking me, that was it. I just couldn't stop noticing it anymore. Talking specifics for Lost Ark, the game has a lot of good points. In fact, I'd go as far to say as it's one of the most feature-complete MMOs we've seen released in recent years. And in terms of how much
that is one thing you can say. Even if you don't like Lost Ark, at least it's finished.
There is. It's pretty unparalleled in the market. I can definitely see why this game has appealed to such a wide audience of people, including myself, because there's just so much stuff to do, specifically as well the horizontal content. The combat's really fun, and of course the game's flashy. It just feels good in that brainless kind of way that ARPGs make you feel, as well as there being content that makes you think as well, so you can really step into the lane of what you want to do as you want to do it. However, some of the core systems just remind me of how much more fun I used to have when the treadmill wasn't so blatant. For example, Lost Ark's...
I feel like, do you think that the treadmill wasn't so blatant? Or do you think that you aren't as introspective? And this is a question because, like, nowadays, like, we've seen these games so many times. And we have, like, vocabulary to identify these problems, etc. Because, like, true, but I guess the best example I can do is like I can look back at classic WoW, and it's so obvious what the treadmill for the game was, and it's just that players didn't perceive it that way back then because people didn't commodify game experiences in the same ways, and they also didn't play games the same ways in general. We evolve faster than games can. Yeah, I think it's also that people now are able to identify these things.
Core gearing system is one of the most unfun systems I've ever interacted with, and it makes the positive of progression-based tiers that are prevalent throughout the game's lifespan just feel worse than they really should. And now what do I mean by progression-based tiers? It's basically when a player must go through tier 1 to get to tier 2, and then through tier 2 to get to tier 3, and so on. Basically, this stops them cannibalizing their own content. For an example of...
I think that's also because players nowadays, I've said this many times, players nowadays are infinitely more goal-oriented. Because players now are consuming content from high-end players, like they're watching people on like YouTube or Twitch, and they're watching what they're doing, and so like they constantly have to get to the next level, and games are no longer seen as an experience, they're seen as as something to be consumed. Like you have to beat the game. Like there's a focus on beating the game.
Cannibalizing content, I would give you skip mechanics like in retail World of Warcraft, where essentially they release a new patch and it invalidates what was in the previous patches because it allows you to catch up without doing that content. It essentially gives you less of a game to play, and they just want everyone on the same footing. Now, using that same comparison but of older WoW and why Lost Ark feels worse in the way that it does this, despite it being kind of similar with you going through the tiers instead of skipping them. In old WoW, you'd work for something for quite a while, and then when you got it, when you achieved it, it would feel valuable and you would feel fulfilled, and then moving to the next tier didn't instantly devalue all the things you'd done previously because you still had that stuff, and it was still useful for quite a while until you got new stuff. Essentially,
that was one of the coolest things about Burning Crusade. By the way, this cinematic right here, this part was why I rolled a mage. Like this cinematic exactly right here, I saw this and I'm like, I'm gonna play a mage. That's all there was to it. That was my first character in WoW ever. And it was that and Fax Monkey videos. And like a big reason why that is, I think, is that people just want to, have a goal. They want to work towards a goal. They want to succeed at something. And yeah, I give us every time. I know I do. I know. But that's the right way to do it. And that's what I don't even remember why I was even saying it. TVC invalidated Vanillaville. TBC did invalidate vanilla, but if you had Nax gear, you could use that in Karazhan, and I thought that was really cool. And if you had Karazhan gear, whenever whenever Tempest Keep or Serpentine Caverns came out, you could do that raid. And then if you had Serpentine Caverns or Tempest Keep gear, you could go and do Black Temple. So it was something that compounded on itself. It was like you wanted to reach the next level because the next level allowed you to reach the next level. Whereas now the same level just happens over and over and over. Didn't invalidate everything? It pretty much did for the end of the game. Like, it really pretty much did. Like, you're gonna tell me, like, Saffron enchant on shoulders? Like, no, man.
It was a much more long form of progression where you were getting things slowly, so when you did get something, it really felt meaningful. In Lost Ark, however, everything 0 to 100, you go from no gear when you hit level 50 to being in the first tier of gear and upgrading all your stuff really quickly, and then that gear is easily enhanced, and then it gets harder and harder, while also getting better quality, and you're trying to get the right stats for your class. Until you hit an artificial barrier of RNG, which you can then surpass with grinding for more hours daily on alts or spending real life money until you overcome said barrier. Now this obviously isn't bad for everybody. Some people like incremental progression, but for me it felt more frustrating than rewarding, and I actually think it felt more like a compulsion rather than an achievement. I wasn't
like, the thing is to me about this is, like, I always wonder, like, what does, like, for example, like, what for, like, Kira, for example, like, what is your best case scenario with progression? Like, what let me ask you guys, like, what video game had the best character progression that you think? OSRS? I have not played OSRS. Lineage 2, Lost Ark. A lot of people like Lost Ark system, Final Fantasy. Personally, you know what I really liked? I liked Vanilla WoW and Burning Crusade. I like Lost Ark in another way, a very different way. And that's pretty much it. I also liked Vanilla D3. I thought Vanilla D3 was good. But I do think that it's
by myself.
Maldraxxus dares to show their face in our realm again? Show them that we rule the skies!
Yeah.
Your conduct is unacceptable.
Meet your demise.
Yeah. That's not gonna work either.
Your conduct is unacceptable.
What is this? Expansion, like.
Hello there, hey, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to check out another 10.0 leak. We are literally 3 weeks away from the expansion announcement at this point, and these leaks keep coming out. This one's actually from February, but it does have some pretty interesting details, which actually turned out to be true in 9.2.5, which is before this was wrote. And I know a lot of these leaks are pretty much just not legit and just, you know, creative writing. And if you want to improve your creative writing, you might like our sponsor for today, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. Invest in yourself and your personal growth. Do you have a specific skill you're trying to learn? Well, Skillshare is the perfect place to start. From photography to illustrations to graphic design, freelancing and more, you can find classes to match your goals and your interests. For me personally, I've been checking out Skillshare and their social media marketing course, trying to learn more about gaining followers and likes and kind of just social media do's and don'ts. It's been really good and really interesting, and I've learned a lot already from this course on Skillshare. So sign up to Skillshare today, and the first 1,000 people to use my link with my code MrGM will get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. Check the link in the description below this video, and thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Okay, so let's get into the leak. Now the leak is called EOA. Now they didn't even tell you what the abbreviation is, so who knows? You know, it could be Empire of Azeroth, or the comments seem to think of a lot of things, you know, Eye of Anduin, Eye of Ashara, Eye of Azeroth. I don't know. There's it could be anything. I don't know why they just put EOA, but you know, poor effort post is poor effort. Anyway, there's quite a lot to go through, so let's begin with the first bit, which is level cap is level 70 now. That's good. I mean, that's kind of predictable. I think we can kind of all agree that that's probably more than likely something that's going to happen. All right, so it looks like there's a new race called the Dragonkin. So it says unique starting zone, floating island among the Dragon Isles, will later become a max level zone. Isn't an allied race, starts at level 1 and finishes the zone around level 15 when they can choose to become alliance or horde. Okay. Right, so kind of a panda, I guess. They need to fight and learn from the other mortal races in order to help with restoring Azeroth. Can transform into any player race chosen during the character creation, and has a unique magical transformation animation. However, their combat form will always be a Dragonkin. Works similar to how Worgen with their human form. Okay, so the dragon... Yeah, okay. I guess that kind of makes sense, because like dragons like Rathian and Chromie and stuff like that are like kind of human and dragon form, I guess, in a sense. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine, I guess. The race will receive unique dragon-like customizations, such as some copied from Demon Hunter horns and new ones with some accessories on them. Special glowing eye colors, tattoos, luminous hands like the Nightborn, and scales on the skin. Okay, cool. So kind of like, yeah, kind of like how the Demon Hunter kind of had customizations of like Night Elves and the Blood Elves. They're going to do this with all the races. All classes except Demon Hunter. Okay, so you can, yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. 15 skin scale colors, 3 variations for each: red, bronze, blue, green, black. You can unlock special chromatic skin colors during some quest lines on the Dragon Isles later. 3 colors: pink, purple, and magenta. Racial selection similar to Zandalari Trolls, shrines and temples. Okay. Racial mount is a transform into a drake. Updated vanilla models without saddle, and they can carry party members on their back. Okay, I kind of love that. Dragonkins. All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll roll with that. New class. Wow, new class and a new race. God, this is almost as good as Miss Pandaria. Dragon Swarm. They wear mail. They're blessed by the combined powers of the Dragonflight leaders, made specifically to restore and protect Azeroth. Made available for each race. Same customizations as the Dragonkin humanoid race gear. 4 specs: tank, black Dragonflight, melee DPS, blue Dragonflight, range DPS, bronze Dragonflight, and healer, green and red Dragonflight. So 4 specs, range DPS and melee. This is like the ultimate class ever, right? Like, what? Available from level 1, has a short interaction starting zone on the temple in the Dragon Isles. Leaves the zone level 5. Would they not just have the same starting zone as the race? Like, wouldn't that make a lot more sense? Alright, new continent. Dragon Isles. No way! The Dragon Isles! I've heard that one before. Floating islands located above Lordaeron. Each zone is connected to each of the 5 dragonflies. We've definitely heard that before. There are a few smaller islands that are max level zones, such as Dragonkin, starting zone that was attacked by the Twilight Dragonfly. Main characters are updated models: Alexstrasza, Calicos, Chromie, Rathian, and
hello.
Marithia. Is that how you pronounce that? Khadgar.
Did you guys just cook out today or what?
What?
Did you guys just cook out today?
No. She wanted to do it tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
She's gotta come up here and pick her, and she bought a half a cow.
Oh, really? So she has like fillets and sirloins and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How much shit she has is ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think Lyle did that before. Bought a cow or half a cow.
I have 6 motivated.
Hopefully we can do this necrotic way.
Yet another of the Kyrian's loyal servants. Have you come here to be slaughtered?
I have 6 motivated. Shit.
Fucking enhancement shaman smacking. Yeah.
Are you making an enhancement?
No, this dude that's in my group.
master proud.
I literally watched the dude pull him, and he's like, "No, I didn't."
Blightbone, rip you apart! Something coming! Blightbone, master proud.
Maldraxxus dares to show their face in our realm again? Show them that we rule the skies.
Your conduct is unacceptable.
That was fun.
Your conduct is unacceptable.
Just kidding. What did you say, Gabby? Gabby Bill? Hey, look, it's Justin.
Did you play the April Fool's mode yesterday?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I did some tournaments yesterday too.
Tournaments.
Yeah, me and Elman before. We had like a trios 50.
His new best friend since he left.
No, that's the guy if I actually want to get wins I play with.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That's my cheat.
He's probably cheating.
We attacking better, stand back and watch the run, shotgun, come with the eyes. That's a ring and a watch. Strong hand when he coming to slot, trying to be in the corner of your lens game. That's your partner, then you swing. All you want to do is talk, I don't need talk.
Almost done with the campaign. Almost.
What are you playing?
265 my warrior.
Oh, yeah, I don't understand why you appear offline. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. He's two what? I think he said 265.
I never said anything about my abnormal.
Fuck.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles
Colts,
Chargers.
huh? Alright. Can't say I played against the fucking Colts. It's almost impossible to stop Jonathan Taylor, though. I do know that.
Sanchez on to get us started, and we are underway in Southern California. Taken at the goal line.
Ooh.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right.
Run, Justin.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I'll take it.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
Oh my god, bro. Stop him. Oh, my foot's cramping.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Damn, you quitting already?
Gain that time for the Chargers.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right.
That was easy.
There's my bell. Coming for my belt, bitch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very
Colts 3 times in a row. What the fuck? The odds. Hopefully kicking.
They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And the punter Rigoberto Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'll be burning this man.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook there to make
My defense fucking sucks. Their defense fucking sucks. It's gonna be great.
What?
This I said my defense sucks. Their defense sucks. It's gonna be great.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return.
Oh my god. My special teams must suck too.
Starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
I just gotta stop Jonathan Taylor. That ain't gonna happen either.
Good starting field position.
Oh, that's not even Jonathan Taylor.
1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Wentz.
I threw it away.
May draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On play action. It's blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense
Get over here.
that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder
Chill
if
out.
he's going to go to the sidelines and talk to his offense coordinator and head coach and say,
This
hey,
dude is bad.
game plan we put together, we might need to
Boy.
change it right now.
I'll cut you. I will cut you.
He's going for it.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
Give me my belt, bitch. Boom. It's too fucking easy.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably.
247 item level.
Doesn't pay off, and now possession will go
Already.
inside the 15-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh no, I was scared.
Down, sacked back at the 18-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
More the warrior, and then I'm gonna throw it to Racket. I am done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete.
Whatever.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he'll They'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Taken in by tight end Doyle.
I'm sorry.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On play action. Wentz.
Dude, I literally can't get through there. It's crazy.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Wentz. He finds his man complete. It's Doyle. 7 yards the pickup there. Play action. Now Wentz. He
What the
finds his man complete. It's Doyle.
fuck is Doyle doing?
How do I get declined to +5?
You're trash.
Devin, I already almost do as much damage to you on the 2 seconds 47
You don't do nothing. No one wants your melee DPS this week, bro.
Fuck.
Now Wentz. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Alright.
Right. Love to see anyone come to try to fight me. That's not happening.
He finds his man complete.
It's not happening, capiche.
Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Invite me to your necrotic weight +8, faggot. I'm a warrior. The more you get me in, the better I will be. And I'll carry all your fucking mythics for you.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that.
Oh my god, I got safety. That's out of bounds too. Fuck.
That was disgusting when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Who?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the
Better than Brown.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true.
You see what they're going to do with Baker Mayfield?
Fucking nothing.
Think of it this way.
Send to the
Top running
XFL.
backs in NFL. Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Fucking, we ruin everyone's career.
Get the fuck to the XFL, Baker.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
What the fuck?
And he gets this one down to the 24. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half.
I'm scared.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I'm startled.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's
Dude,
NFL, this is a
for
passing
real.
down. Right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and
Nope.
goal? And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
I'm gonna fucking freak out.
Jonathan Taylor.
I'm ready to hop on my fucking tank and start fucking queuing for goddamn mythics and fucking fail in the group instantly. If I don't get a goddamn invite on my fucking warrior. Hop on my number
Everybody's
4
numbers up.
number 4 tank on the realm
Yeah.
on Alliance.
At 7 p.m. on a Tuesday.
No, seriously, my shit's good. Your shit sucks. You ever looked up your shit and you're like,
That shit's not real, bro.
yeah, it is. You dumb bitch. How would it not be real?
How would they even get the numbers? That shit doesn't make any sense.
They go off mythic ratings.
Oh, well then mine's definitely high. As fuck now, because it's 2,000.
Well, they put you on what you do. I think Nathan was in like the top something. You were the farthest one back, last I remember.
Oh no.
But it goes with your class, your spec. Obviously, I'm a demon hunter tank. I'm gonna go against. Just it'll show your demon hunter tank, and it'll show you like overall tank.
Can I even kick a fucking field goal this far? Fuck no.
I'll get to your fucking group before I cut you. Fucking serrated knife. Thank you. Crazy lock. You took my name from fucking 16 years ago.
They'll roll him out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's gonna be dog shit. It's gonna be like, how? What's the button for attack?
Both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought
Be like that
battle to this
sometimes.
point.
I run 90% of mine with Devin.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
There's two two-handed swords. You got a two-handed fucking 278
The
sword.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to
And
speak.
he's got the Unity helm.
Oh,
They seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it gonna take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a pretty good job defensively to hold
Mythic
them to
5
2-yard
give you
run,
like
but I gotta think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback what type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He knows at this point. Jason, have you watched the new series of Halo?
No, I was trying to get Paramount Plus. Like,
It's
trial
fucking
plus.
terrible.
I bet it is. this. It says now.
It literally, every single sound that's in that is the exact same sounds that's in the game. And like even Master Chief walks the exact same, like he's in the game. And all the guns look like they're in the game.
The only thing I'm gonna have to bitch about it so far is his voice, because I think his voice is different from the game.
I liked the way he plays in the second episode. The first episode I was a little skeptical with Master Chief, but once you see him in the second episode, it's a lot more badass.
Dude looks like fucking Justin.
Oh, you see what he looks like?
Yeah, in the first episode.
What's stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
It gives you like the background to how they made the Spartans on Reach, but the Spartans weren't actually clones. They're the actual people. Their clones died.
Yeah.
And he starts grabbing the like fucking thing from the Prophet, and it activates his EMP, and he like gets flashbacks of his memories. Wants to have a life, but then goes back to the.
Gavin just ruined the fucking all the episodes that have been out.
The first episode had me skeptical because of the.
Yeah, I thought that's all I watched the first episode. It looked dumb as fuck.
Well, the first fight scene.
Yeah, the fights look shit.
Looks like he was a video game.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? Like, this is dumb.
He's doing like double jumps, melee.
Yeah, it looked dumb as
The only
fuck.
thing they could have added was a teabag on the.
It literally looked like something that was like on sci-fi when we were kids.
I think it's good.
I was like, what? I mean, it's not bad, that's for sure. But I just didn't like that shit. It was kind of like gay. Fucking Boyle. Dude, that man literally went through me.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Giving to the big tight end.
Really? Dude runs 4 yards.
I don't like the mythic fucking bullshit, the spiteful shades. That shit's fucking dumber than hell.
And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us.
Slice them and dice them.
Teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
That dude literally ran in front of me.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Herbert on 1st down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 2nd down, Eckler.
Thanks.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fucking goddamn DK out there smacking 10.k damage. DKs I feel like got a buff. They've been fucking smacking.
But not before getting this inside the 30.
Dude has the 237 item.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. 7 yards the pick up there. back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, fuck me.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts.
Oh, it just fucking breaks 3 tackles.
We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, because they're not going to fucking punt.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Back to throw, Wentz. He'll get that one to Taylor.
Wentz will beat.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run once more with Taylor.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you